Hello, my name's Buster,
And my name's Boops.
and welcome back to the Beam AI Racing Series for Race 8.
Yes, this time it's tuned Japanese classics, which I bet was requested by you.
Well, we had the American classics, so I think it's time we did the tuned Japanese classics. It's got to be done.
Yeah, but I can't imagine these vehicles dealing with as much punishment as the US muscle cars did.
Well, Japanese cars are renowned for being reliable.
Well, yeah, until you start trying to squeeze out way too much power from the tiny engines.
Well, all of these vehicles are pushing out more power than they should, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Yes, and so anyway, this is Race 8.
It is. So the final race of the season, but we do have the finale to come.
We do, so that will be the winner of all of the races, 1 through 8, will come together for a face-off in Race 9 to decide the ultimate Series 1 champion.
Yes, and then after that, we will find a new track. We'll do whole new classes and do the whole thing again, but at a new track.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. But as well, I mean, who do you think? Who have you got your money on?
Well, like I said, well, they're not really my kind of tastes, but the Miramar is quite a good-looking vehicle, I think. What about you?
The Pessima wagon does look pretty cool. I like the Prasu as well. That's another one. The 100BX is cool. The JBX 100 I'm into.
What? So you basically just like them all then?
Okay. Anyway, we're getting ready to start.
Okay. So we've obviously seen Buster's bias, so we're getting ready to start.
We are, and the Miramar is just getting set up and ready to go.
Let's see. We're getting ready to kick this off.
Okay, so the Miramar has 308 horsepower, 227 foot-pounds of torque, 3.7 second 0 to 60.
Well, struggling to get that out, weren't you?
Well, yeah, it was a bit. I was getting a bit too into the music, and I was just getting a bit carried away with the music, and I was sort of losing track a bit.
Well, no shame in that. It is a catchy track. A big shout out to Dimmy K. Thank you for the track. This is the official Beam AI Racing Series soundtrack.
Yes, it is. It's on par with Fleetwood Mac the Chain for Formula 1.
Yes, exactly. Except this is more interesting.
Fair enough. Getting ready to start. So the Miramar is getting started, and we're going to go. We're off for the first car of race 8. It now has to set its time.
It does, because of course the time determines the grid positions in the actual race, which will come next.
Exactly. We're getting ready for the first jump. Whoa! Front heavy comes down, hits the ground pretty hard.
It did, but the Miramar managed to recover, and it seems to be doing all right. But Gramps has slowed down.
Well, I suppose it is the late 60s, early 70s vehicle, this. But it definitely shouldn't be underrated. It's a lot of power there.
Yeah, it's a bit of a beast. We saw that from the burnouts. Oh, just kisses the barrier.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Oh no, I think the Miramar got some trouble. I think the front axle's damaged, or the steering column or something. Hopefully we'll get another angle. Oh dear, oh no, there's all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, you see, he kissed the barrier, and that damaged the steering and the front right wheel. Oh dear, Gramps has done it now.
He seems he has, but let's see if he can make it. Just got to finish. I mean, he's already set one time, but now, of course, we're just waiting to see if the Miramar can make it round for the second lap.
Yes, we'll have to see if he can make it. Oh no, he's missed the ramp completely. Okay, so, oh dear.
So it's only the first lap then. So the first lap is the Miramar did a 35.56 for the first lap.
Oh no, he's still going. Don't count him out yet.
Okay, well basically this is the fastest lap of 2 laps is your lap time that goes in for the main race, which determines your grid position. So we're going to see if the Miramar's still going, but it looks like he's not going to be able to beat his first lap of 35.56.
We'll have to wait and see. Is he going to make it round?
It's always good to see. No. He's just lost control. You can see that front right wheel. I think it was from the jump earlier. The Miramar landed pretty heavy.
Well, no, I mean, I think it was probably that weakened the wheel, but then that's when he kissed the barrier, which I think just finished off that front right wheel.
Oh, you got it out in the end.
I did.
Okay, next is the Ibishu Shisai Okodai Minicorn. So the 259 brake horsepower, brake horsepower per ton is 303.
Yeah, okay, so I have to admit, this thing is a bit of a little beast.
Yeah, and it's the one and only key car. So it's shipped in from Japan. That's why it has the yellow number plate, because this is actually a key car, because it's whoa, look at that! Oh my goodness, this thing is four-wheel drive. Oh my goodness, about 300 brake horsepower per ton.
Whoa, you have to be dizzy after that.
Yeah, I do like this little car. This car is awesome. So anyway, it's a key car, which means it falls into the requirements in Japan for size and weight.
Yeah, but I think this would be illegal with all that brake horsepower that this thing has.
Probably. With the exhaust and the turbo sticking out the hood like that.
Well, it's an interesting looking little vehicle. We're getting set up for the next jump.
Ooh. The Minicon deals with that. No! Spins out.
I think he's got more power than he can handle.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's not about power, it's about power to weight. And with this one having about 300 brake horsepower per ton, I think it's the best. Oh, wait, another jump. Here we go. Good. And that's a 36.93, and he loses control and rears. Oh, no.
She fell over.
Exactly. So, spins out, backs into the barrier. But, oh no, three wheels then for a second.
Yeah, that was but he's still going. Now, time for another jump.
Oh no, front heavy. Another Minicorn rolls.
I don't know. Can the Minicorn keep going after all these bad accidents?
Well, it looks like it's doing okay. Oh, backed into the tyres. So it looks a bit stuck into the tyres. We'll have to see. Can he get out of the tyres? That's the question.
Here we go. Come on, Minicorn. Come on, Minicorn. Here we go. The Minicorn is going. The suspense is killing me. We're back going. We're going again.
Yes, you can listen to the engine, right? That little thing has a massive turbo on a tiny engine, so he's got lots of turbo lag. So it takes a while for the power to pick up and the turbines to spin.
Yeah. Oh no, he's all over the place. But whoa! What a way to end the end of the second lap. 1 minute 22 for that. Well,
that was entertaining. So the best lap for the Minicorn, the one that actually will go onto the scoreboard, is 36.93.
Yeah, so that means that it's just, well, currently in second place with the Miramars 35.56. The Minicorn got a 36.93.
Okay, so we're ready for the Kashira. Oh dear, two wheels. The Kashira's on two wheels. Oh dear, I think it's got like quite a high centre of gravity with those grippy wheels. It's probably going to cause him all sorts of trouble.
Yes, as the Kashira always has trouble and practically never stays on four wheels. So I wonder how well the Kashira is going to do.
Yes, so we are off for the Kashira's turn to set a track time. And so far, it's looking okay. And I think this thing is four-wheel drive, so it's got lots of grip, wide wheels, but it's quite low compared to the Kashiras we've seen in the past. Nice jump, under control. And you don't want to see the Kashira do well, do you?
Well, the Kashira normally is hopeless and just rolls over continuously and never gets anywhere.
No, but already end of the first lap. A 29.86. So that puts the Kashira in first place.
Oh, well, Kashira seems to be doing quite well, actually, compared to the other Kashiras we've had on the show that just have barely been able to do a bend without rolling over.
No, but it looks like the Kashira is under quite good control. Look at that. Oh, he was under good control. I jinxed it.
Yeah, maybe you did.
So the Kashira was fighting for control, perhaps overcorrects and head first into that barrier, which damages the front, but it's still drivable.
Okay, oh dear. Into the barrier, but fair enough, the Kashira didn't roll.
So a 32.74 for the Kashira second lap.
Oh my goodness, here we go. What is this mess? The Pessima Mark II Street Racer. Okay, so this has the worst power to weight ratio of 123.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's. Look. Everyone's. It's fine. Everyone can express themselves how they want with their cars.
Yeah, but I don't even think that intercooler's connected.
Oh right, it might be for show. It looks like the Pessima Mark II street tuned. I don't think it has all that much power. So the power it has is 173 brake horsepower.
Yes, so it's the lowest powered car on for the race, for today's race.
Yeah, well, you can still do front-wheel drive burnouts, so you get some points for that.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, he's got the car's packed full of sound system and body kits and all this sort of ice, in-car entertainment that's just not needed.
Well, yeah, I think that has added to the bad power-to-weight ratio, and the fact that it doesn't have a lot of power probably might actually do it some good, actually. The jump, bouncing, under control, beautifully done.
Well, actually, yeah, you're right. I suppose without all that power, perhaps he won't spin out and roll and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know. Let's see what happens. But I'm looking forward to seeing the body kit get trashed.
All right. So the end of the first lap, a 33.90, which is not a bad time.
The bumper has come off. Adios, para golpe. Yes, that's bumper in Spanish.
So by bumper, the bumper has come off. Okay, so the Pessima Mark II is still going, and it actually looks like it's going to finish the 2 laps.
Well, it hasn't really got a choice. It hasn't really got the power to get himself into trouble.
Well, he has had a bit of trouble on the jumps. He's lost a bump. He's got some dents and scratches. So we're coming around for the end of the second lap. Now, will this be better than the first lap? It is a 37.19. So that means that the original time set of the first lap, 33.90, I think that, where is it now? I think it's in sort of third place or so. So next is the Ibishu Pessima Mark I wagon. So it's at 230 brake horsepower per tonne, 0 to 60 in about 4.9 seconds.
Well, I've got to admit, this one does look pretty cool. I'm liking the arches, and the wheels look nice. So it will be interesting to see what this thing does.
Yes, but this one, like the other Pessima, is not actually JDM. It's a left-hand drive US version.
Why has he got a Japanese number plate on it then?
I don't know. It might just be just for the show. Who knows? I mean, JDM is more than just a Japanese domestic market. It's to do with the passion and the Japanese car culture that you carry over to Europe and the rest of the world and America. And so it's not just about JDM being literally Japanese domestic market. That's my opinion anyway.
Well, fair enough. So the Pessima's going for the first lap. Let's see how this Pessima does.
Yeah, I love the way this looks. It looks pretty cool. Up for the jump, nicely under control. No problems there at all. So I think that the Pessima wagon is going to set a good time.
Well, he may well do. So it's the end of the first lap. We're getting ready for the time, which is a 30.50. Ooh, well recovered. Almost spun out. So this thing is front-wheel drive, so he hasn't got to worry so much about the back coming out.
Yeah, although it can still happen, can't it? I mean, you can still sort of maybe overcorrect and spin out. And this is a slightly longer wheelbase, so who knows? I mean, he's doing well so far to keep it under control. He is the end of the second lap. Whoa, that was a fair old jump. A 26. Ooh, and a head-on collision. But a 26.06, that is just 2 seconds off the track record. So the Owl...
Oh, did you hurt yourself?
No, that's the name of the car. The Owl from a previous series got the track record of 26.04.
Yes, it did. And so now we're getting ready for the JBX 100.
Yeah, I'm afraid with the waffling we missed the stats. Oh dear. We just got a bit carried away with the waffling.
Me? No, we didn't. You did. You got carried away with the waffling.
Here we go. Burnout. Look at the JBX 100 do its thing. This is a mean car.
Well, it's still a rice burner.
Rice burner? Have you heard that thing? That thing sounds like an absolute beast. And it looks good too. I love the way this looks. It looks like such a great car. And I'm looking forward to seeing what this thing will do.
Well, he's normally a drift car, so I don't know how he's going to get on.
True, but because of regulation tyres, meaning that all the vehicles must have race spec tyres, means that it will be a bit more controllable, perhaps.
Right, off for the first bend. Let's see how the JBX 100 does. Getting set up for the jump.
Off we go, the jump, off he goes. Oh, slightly at an angle there in the air, but as he landed, he did manage to recover and keep that thing under control.
Yeah, so this one, about 400 brake horsepower all to the rear wheels, and so far we're doing fine. Did the front bumper come off?
I don't know. We'll check it. If we get another angle, we can have a look.
No, yes, sorry, the bumper is off, so the intercooler is exposed.
But doing well so far. So the first lap was a 31.07, which was a pretty good lap. But wait and see. Let's see what the JBX 100 does. Oh, a 27.40. Wow, okay. Ooh, slight tap.
So the 27.40 time from the second lap puts the JBX into second place.
Okay, next is the Abishu 200BX. Brake horsepower per tonne, 329. And I didn't get a chance to read anything else.
Oh, you're pretty hopeless at this. Pretty hopeless.
Well, maybe... Oh, nice. Nice start by the 200BX, drifting around all those parked cars.
Wow, so we're getting there, aren't we? This is just a penultimate car already.
I know. Although this has only been the qualifying, it has been quite interesting, and the time has passed quite quickly.
Yes, not as interesting as the US muscle.
Okay. Oh, burnout there. The 200BX is doing this burnout. Nice. So this is the track version, but it's just been painted as opposed to having all the decals down the side.
So we're getting ready to set up. I think he spun out.
Well, or he did it on purpose. I mean, it's just that sort of time to warm up the tyres and, give the viewers a bit of a show before they get set to do their laps.
Okay, getting ready to go. Waiting for that green light to see what the 200BX can do.
Off we go. Now, let's see if the 200BX can take the first time away from the Pessima wagon, the pole position. Because at the moment, the Pessima Mark 1 wagon, oh, nice jump, under control.
No props. No props.
Yeah, so at the moment, the Pessima wagon holds the best time and will have pole position in the race.
Very true. Okay, the end of the first lap, a 30.60.
Okay, so it's not a bad time, but it's quite a way off the Pessima wagon, actually.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I mean, the wagon did really well. Another jump.
Oh dear, the bumper's coming off. Okay, now we've got some trouble, you see, because the front bumper's come off and it's got caught in the front arches.
Yeah, so the question is, can the 200BX recover?
Looks like it's managing to get away, but yeah, there is a lasting effect there with that bumper caught up the way it is.
Yeah, that's true. So it's making it more difficult for the 200BX to turn. But luckily it's the end now of the second lap.
Whoa, that was a flying jump. Whoa, drift tap.
Yeah, or handbrake, slide tap. I don't know.
Anyway, next is the Prasu. Here we go, 610 brake horsepower per tonne, 432.
So that thing has the best brake horsepower per tonne of all the vehicles today. So it'll be interesting to see what it will do.
True, it does have the most power and the most brake horsepower per tonne. But one thing that this thing has taught us is that you never know what's going to happen. And sometimes if a vehicle has too much power, too much weight, then it then has trouble on the jumps and perhaps the bends. So I don't know. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm excited to see how the Prasu does.
Here we go, a burnout by the Prasu, warming up those tyres and getting set to set his time. Now, this is going to be interesting because it'll be interesting to see how the Prasu deals with the jumps and the bends. So we'll have to wait and see.
We will, and this is to decide the positions for the race 8. We already know 7 of the 8 cars' times. We're getting ready to know how well the Prasu does.
All right, so we're ready, set up on the starting mark, getting ready to go. Green light. Here we go. The Prasu's going. Let's see if the Prasu can beat the Pessima wagon, which currently holds pole position.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So far, nicely under control. Coming around for the jump. Whoa! Oh dear. Oh no, landed really harshly on the right-hand side.
Yeah, he's lucky he can still steer and those wheels are still in place.
At most, it looks like he's just losing his rear bumper, which isn't too bad considering.
All right, whoa, another jump. Okay, the cameraman was in the way then. Cameraman has a death wish.
Well, it looked like it was the Prasu was on 2 wheels for a second there.
Yeah, I think it was. Come around for yet another jump. That bumper's still hanging. And the bumper's gone.
Goodbye, bumper.
Yeah, the bumper has gone, shedding some weight, because this vehicle is quite heavy.
Coming around for the end of the second lap. About to cross the line. Okay, 28.37. That was a good...
Oh, no, and a head-on. Oh, dear, you'd think he would have braked, but anyway. So that was a really good time then, set by the Prasu.
We're getting ready. Oh, good. The Prasu's just heading back now to the paddock under his own steam. So today, only one vehicle had to be towed back, and that was a Miramar. Unfortunately, it wrote itself off.
During the second lap. Whoa, nicely done. Nicely done.
Good. So we're going to tally up now the times and the grid positions for the race that's coming. Race 8.
Exactly. So the text will be coming up any second now, but so this was race 8. Don't forget to stay tuned for the actual race when all the cars, all 8 cars will run together as an elimination set of races.
Exactly. There'll be 7 heats. Each one a car will be eliminated each time.
Yes, and then stay tuned for race 9, which will bring back the winners from races 1 through 8.
So the winner you see today, well, not today, but in the actual race, will come back for race 9, along with all the other winners from races 1 through 7.
Yes, and that's when the US muscle will be coming back. And I can't wait to see what happens.
Yes, well, it will be good to see. I can't wait for the finale. But also I can't wait for the race, which will be coming up next.
Okay, so the grid position. So the Pessima Wagon is in first place.
Followed by the Ibishu JBX 100.
Third place is Hiroshi Prasu.
Fourth is the Ibishu Kashira Touge.
Fifth is the Ibishu 200BX Track.
Sixth is the Ibishu Pessima Mark II Street Tuned.
Seventh is the Ibishu Miramar 710SP.
And last place is the Ibishu Shasai Okudai Miniko.
It is, but make sure you stay tuned for the race.
And we'll see you in the next one.